had my bike in a while. Hopefully this thing rides well. I don't get no flat. Hopefully it rides well, guys. Guys, and I don't get a flat. We'll see. Sounds like something's I'm just gonna experiment to see how it goes. We're gonna see how this bike goes, guys. I haven't rode it in a while. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. Out here in the suburbs of America. Suburbs of America. We're gonna see, guys. If this bitch break down, my wife gonna have to pick me up in my truck. I haven't rode my bike since Hawaii, so we'll see. This is my self-care. Ain't shit else to do, you know. I'm gonna take you guys up in this really nice bike trail. Yeah, they got so many on my connection bad. Yeah, man, I'm out here in Orange County, man. They don't believe in T-Mobile. Thank you for the sub and like, man. Yeah, my connection suck, huh? Yeah, I figured it'll be some shit with the connection. Yeah, you go across there, it's like another trail. Another bike trail on the other side. Oh, okay. Yeah, there's a lot of dope bike trails out here. I'm really big into nature, like hiking, biking. You know, exploring. I like to be outdoors. You get tired of sitting up in the house all the time. Damn, I wish my signal wasn't bad. Wish my signal wasn't jacked up. Yeah, this is my bike. Wire Freedom Cool 2 racks. Helps me with my back. I herniated a disc in my back, so I can't put too much pressure on my back, so I just got an EV bike. You know. Damn, I wish the signal was better. Yeah, we up here. Let me get you guys a closer shot. Y'all see the mountain? That's where I come to reflect that, man, clear my thoughts. This little chair over there. Come and clear my thoughts. Get away from the kids, get away from the wife. Come out here, chill, you know. It's peaceful and quiet. Sometimes a man just want to be in nature and don't want to bother, you know. Just get out, get your bike, peace and quiet. You hear that? Y'all hear that? Nothing. Sometimes you just want to get out. Hey, what's up, Agent 3227? What's good, man? Just out here biking, man, getting out the house. Just got back from church. The church get together. They got a little bit more trail over there. No, this is an EV bike, man. I got a herniated disc in my back, so I just ride the EV bike. I ride the EV, man. What's up, Austin? Shit, man. Just getting out in nature, man. I need to get a better internet connection. He said, "Did I steal it? I wish I did. So that way I wouldn't have to spend all this damn money on it." No, unfortunately, I didn't steal it, man. I actually had to pay out of pocket, man. Ain't that a bitch? Yeah, man. This shit cost like $2,000. I wish I could have stole it though. Shit, you know, they stole my money. Yeah, man, they stole my money, man. I let them get me this time, man. I let them get me this time. Austin, you so funny. Yeah, man. It's not worth stealing shit, man. You'll mess around and steal a bike, and you know you won't even really get the full enjoyment out of it. You know, you'll feel guilty. You'll feel like shit. The shit might have a broken battery, something, or the battery was working. Then you steal it. Karma gonna break the battery. I believe in karma, man. I don't like thieves, man. I don't like thieves, man, because it's like you can't find them. You can never catch the motherfuckers unless you got video cameras or something like that. You can't really catch a thief, man. That's the shit that frustrates me the most, man. When people steal shit from me, it's like I don't never have precautions up where I can catch them. I done got so much shit stolen from me, Austin, man, when I was in San Diego. When I was in San Diego, man, them motherfuckers was stealing all kind of shit. Them homeless out there, they be some thieves, man. Breaking into my Jeep, had my military records scattered all out in the streets. Yeah, man, them fucking homeless people out there, man. Not all of them, but you gotta watch them motherfuckers, man. My neighbor across the alley had a camera, so we knew it was a homeless person because they was always walking the streets and they had them on camera. Oh, nice, nice. Yeah, man, had my military V records and shit scattered in the alley. I was like, man, I used to always have like a heart for homeless, you know, and like trying to help them out, support them, man, when they was breaking into my shit. And it would be a homeless person to do it because, they're so unassuming, you'll think they just be minding their business. Nah, man, some homeless people be some thieves too and shit, Yeah, they be stealing, man. Homeless be stealing. Orange County, they make sure it ain't Irvine. You ain't gonna find no homeless people out here in Irvine. They don't play. Orange County, Irvine, they don't play with that shit. I don't blame them, man, honestly. I mean, don't get me wrong. I understand a lot of them are vets and, it's fucked up how it is. But if you're gonna be stealing, man, shit, you gotta move on somewhere else with that shit, Nice. Thank you for serving, Austin. Appreciate you, man. Thanks, man. I appreciate you, man. You have a good day, man. I'm probably gonna head back. Yeah, man. I'm probably gonna head back. You know, when you get older, man, if you ain't rich, it don't really be much going on. You know, as you get older, you get shit. I'll be 40. Unless you got a sack of money or a whole bunch of friends. As you get older, man, life get boring as a motherfucker. Work, take care of kids. If you ain't got no kids, you better have some hobbies. As you get older, man, it's like you look crazy trying to do what the young people doing. So I'm like, man, you gotta get, when you be in your 20s and your 30s, that's the best time as a man to start figuring out what your hobbies are gonna be. Because when you get like your 40s and 50s, that's what you're gonna survive off of is your hobbies. You know, fishing, bike riding, hunting, whatever it is. You know, we do a lot of camping, you know. But for me, being in nature is the best thing to do as you get older because it's stress-free, unless your ass in a tornado or something. But, or a hurricane or earthquake. Outside of that, the nice parts of nature, you know. What y'all got going on this weekend? Sometimes I be feeling like you might get too old to be really popping on YouTube. Like all the people that really be popping on YouTube, man, they young people in their 20s and their 30s. Like once you get like 40, unless you're doing videos with your family, nobody don't really want to make you famous. Shit. You drinking? Oh, I see. Yeah, man, I've been sober off of weed and alcohol for like 11 months, man. That shit hard as hell. I used to ride my bike up here and smoke weed just to clear my mind, but I can't smoke weed no more, so I be getting triggered sometime. You're 41. Yeah, man, they don't got nothing. How come they don't want to make the 40-year-olds famous, man? Shit, these younger people, man, these motherfuckers don't be serving and going to the military. They just be sitting on their ass, and they give the world love young people, man. They ain't love our ass when we was young, Austin, when we was in our 80s. Dang, I appreciate it. In the 80s and the 90s, see, we didn't have YouTube and social media. We had to earn our shit from the dirt. That's why y'all probably think we salty. Like, oh, them older people, they salty. They ain't about shit. That's because we had to fucking work, nigga. You young people just click a damn mouse pad and stand in front of the camera with your big fucking wobble heads and you motherfuckers just get internet famous. We ain't had that shit, man. We had to fucking work, man. Fighting with these old folks over these damn jobs. We had to work, you know. I'm not hating. I mean, shit, you know, I want all my people to win, but you younger people got it made, man. Y'all motherfuckers got it made. I feel like they don't got shit for like the 40-year-olds and up, man, where we could just get on the internet and get popping. Y'all don't fuck with us. Y'all like, man, y'all niggas old, but shit, we got the wisdom. We got the life experience. Y'all young people, y'all ain't doing shit that we ain't did. It's just y'all shit on camera. That's why y'all think y'all so popping. Y'all ain't doing shit, eating In-N-Out burger, fucking what, putting on makeup. Come on, man. They be treating old people unfair, man. You know, we had to grind. I'm not mad about it, man. You know, I'm not mad about it. I'll grind for mine. Shit. You know, it's like if you young, especially like if you a young female and you pretty, you ain't gotta do shit. You still do PT every day. Nice, good shit. That's good, man. That's good. It's like when you get older, people get opinionated and they get kind of caught up in their belief systems about race and are you Catholic, are you Christian, you know, are you left, are you right? That's what divides the older people. A lot of it is our fault. We get too politically opinionated, so we don't want to support each other. Younger people, they don't give a fuck if you left or right, you know. They don't give a damn. They like, man, just entertain me. Shit, I don't give a fuck who you vote for. Just go out there and do some backflips, nigga. Shit, you know. older people, man, we got to go through a lot of shit to get our generation to really buy in. Older people ain't gonna buy into your shit unless you gotta jump all these hoops. Like, yeah, man, I'm right. Yeah, I'm Republican, and I pay, you know, the HOA, and I live in a really beautiful red line district, and I drive an EV, and I don't charge it during the day because I don't want to. So much shit, man. You gotta prove to these older people, man. Like shit, man. When you young, that's the best time. Not to really just worry about being famous, but if you're gonna do social media, you need to do that shit while you young. I'm telling you, you get older, they just gonna make you. They gonna make you fucking work, man. You know, they gonna make you work. Nice, you do PT every day, yeah, man. If the 40-year-olds and up would support other 40-year-olds, like these younger people support they people, man. Shit, we could all get money. We can all get money, man. But that's not how it works, man. Sometimes I be doing YouTube. I'm like, man, why am I doing this shit? You know, dude, you 40. You got kids, you know, ex-wives, nigga. You ain't no example for these young people, man. They don't even believe in love. They don't believe in marriage. Your ass married and shit. You know, StepDad. They don't even respect stepdads. They're like, nigga, you taking a woman with kids? Who do that? You a beta. You a simp. You know, they got all this shit now. It's like you can't even if you older and you married and you got kids, Lord, don't have kids from another, don't let your wife have kids from previous marriages, man. These younger folks ain't gonna try to hear shit you gotta say, man. You know, they not trying to hear that shit. And that's okay, man. I'm not trying to be y'all fathers. You know, shit, I got enough damn kids. I'm not trying to be your father figure. You know, I just have a little bit of life experience. I try to share on YouTube. If you take it or leave it, I don't give a fuck. I already got mine. So it's like, you know, get yours, you know. I can be honest, you know. They'll say like, oh, if your wife got kids from a previous marriage, you're a simp, you know, you're a beta. Shit, man, it might be some truth to that. When I got out of my last marriage, I was young, you know, fucking insecure, you know, had all kind of demons and shit, you know, and I was tired of fucking with American broke bitches, you know. Get out of relationships with them, first thing they want to do is take your ass to court for child support. I'm busting my ass trying to get my master's degree after that. It's hard as fuck transitioning to the civilian world outside the military. See, you civilians, y'all ain't got shit to do but invent all these names and categories. Y'all niggas some bums. Military soldiers who went to war, you know how much fucking work it is to cross over from the fucking infantry Marine Corps to fucking whitewash American society, and you a nigga? You fucking crazy? Y'all motherfuckers can call me whatever you want. I'm a survivor, man. That shit's not easy. Why you think there's so many homeless vets out here? Ain't nobody helping veterans on how to, you know, there's some organizations out here that's helping, but a lot of you motherfuckers ain't helping us figure this shit out. You know, like, we got to get this shit out from the mud. And a lot of those military jobs don't cross over. So you serving for your country, you got all this valor. As soon as you get out, these Americans fucking turn their nose up at you, man. They don't give a fuck about you, and don't be black, even white, shit, they don't give a fuck. If you ain't got the uniform on, you just another nigga, man. Straight up. Salute to you, Austin. You just another nigga, man. So fucking hard just crossing over out of coming from war, coming from combat. Then you gotta come over to the civilian worlds where these motherfuckers are mad because you wanna get over into the right lane. And they mad because they brushing the In-N-Out burger and you getting over. It's like, it's a different reality, man. Y'all motherfuckers don't understand, man. So it makes sense why you guys will sit around and create all these categories. Maybe I was a beta or a simp. I was just tired of dealing with broke bitches. You know, busting my ass in Iraq, 2 combat deployments, and I take care of my kids. I don't mind paying child support, paying whatever the fuck I gotta do. Those are my kids. I love my kids, so I don't look at it like a loss. You know, I want my kids to win and have money. I didn't have a lot of shit growing up, you know, so I want my kids to win. So it don't bother me, but it's like shit. American women, a lot of times they only want you for your fucking money, you know. Not all, but a good portion of them. Been out Iraq and Afghanistan. Yeah, man, they don't understand. Civilians don't understand, man. And then they'll talk shit about the veterans. Like, oh, yeah, you guys are like pinching, pimping. And I get it. There are some beta-ass veterans out there that just sit on their ass watching reruns of fucking, you know, Magnum PI and shit and Price is Right and Family Feud and just, you know, feed girls they paycheck, pinch their pensions, and just sit around and be simps all day. I'm not on that time, you know. I met a woman. She had her shit together. She was from another country. I was like, thank God. I'm done with Americans. Shit. They don't got no love for no niggas out here. They barely got love for their own race. So I was like, I need to do something different. you know. Met a girl from China. She had her shit together. She had her shit together. I'm getting my shit together. A lot of times, American chicks don't want to deal with you if you got like one baby mama, two baby mama. Even if you got an ex-girlfriend, they don't want to deal with you. And you could be giving her your all. We're so prejudiced. So it's like, you get tired of that shit, man. Yeah, I met a girl who had her shit together. She ain't hurting for no money. She ain't bumming off of niggas. She's straight. I was like, damn, I'm working myself up. I'm straight. She had a kid from a previous marriage, but I'm like, shit, I got 2 kids. What the fuck can I say to her? Like, well, how I'm gonna fucking judge her for her 1 kid from a previous marriage, and here I am with fucking 2 kids, you know? So it might have appeared, it might have been some simp behavior. I could have easily stayed with my ex-wife. She ain't had no kids, it was just her. But then a lot of times when you dealing with women who don't got kids and they older, like in their 40s, they about their fucking money, man. And they'll use your ass for your money, you know? Took my apartment, took everything from me, and she ain't have kids. So to a lot of you young niggas, it would have been like, oh, you should have stayed with the ex-wife. She ain't had no kids, but she ain't had no fucking love. She was greedy. A lot of times older people, as they get older who don't got kids, they greedy as a motherfucker. You motherfuckers greedy. Be honest, you selfish. You ain't never had to sacrifice for your kids. You ain't never had to think outside of yourself and take care of babies and love something outside of yourself. A lot of you people with no kids, all you love is your fucking self. You selfish, you greedy. That's why a lot of you who become successful with no kids, can't nobody really work with you, because all you give a fuck is about yourself. But when you got kids, you could be selfish with kids too, but a lot of times those kids teach you to be selfless. You got to sacrifice, all right? You got to contribute to something that's bigger than you, all right? Sometimes I'd rather deal with people who got fucking kids, because it's like the women who don't got kids, they think they the hottest shit on the block, but they be having some nasty ass characters. This is man talk right now. They be having some ugly ass characters. They feel like, well, I don't got no kids. You got kids. I'm better than you. Bitch, how you better than me? You ain't got no fucking job. You not no degree, no nothing. I'm just coming in my life with a piece of ass thinking you better than me. I can get ass anywhere. I'm not ugly. I cut my hair, put waves in, bitch. I could probably pull anything if I put my mind to it. So I'm not no desperate ass nigga. That's another thing with chicks in America. Like, they feel like they try to use like their lifestyle against you. Like, well, I don't have kids. I don't have any previous marriages, so that make me better. But you got a shitty attitude. I'd rather deal with a chick that got kids and, that might have, 1 or 2 kids, and maybe she was married and it didn't work out. But if she got a good heart and she know how to respect a man and know how to treat a man, she may not be perfect. I'd rather rock with that. Shit. A lot of times your resume don't always reflect your work ethic, but y'all niggas ain't listening. So yeah, maybe I might have did some beta shit. I could have been like, oh, I'll just stay with my ex-wife. She ain't got no kids. I ain't want to deal with that shit, and I'm happy with my decision. So I don't give a fuck what y'all think about me, straight up. If I'd have stayed with my ex-wife, she ain't have no kids, but she was fucking leeching off of me, not contributing, not doing shit, not doing her part, but just taking. I'd have been stuck in the fucking hood, Now, with me making the choices that I made, I'm able to live in a beautiful neighborhood, $1 million community. Come on, man, fuck out of here. It's like, I'm not going to civilians to be my teacher, man. Y'all niggas don't even contribute shit, unless you got some sort of like leverage in the situation. Civilians don't give a fuck about nobody unless they really got like military family, or unless they God sent. A lot of you guys don't give a fuck, So if I don't know, man, it's just, I just be thinking about shit, man. I be thinking, man. You know. I wish we had like some more famous military people that were like infantry, that were with the Marines, that were with the Army, that really put in time, and they were famous, and we could connect with them because they understand. A lot of you civilians, even when you get famous, military people really can't still rock with y'all because y'all don't understand the sacrifices you got to make for this country to be in the fucking military. You know, y'all. You don't love America enough. You know, it's about what America can do for you. See, with the veterans, it was about what we could do for our country. Yeah, we might have came from shitty situations and poverty and shit like that, and we could have easily went down the crime path, right? It wasn't like nobody was holding a gun to our head to join the fucking military. You know, if you join, obviously a part of you have some sort of commitment to your country or faith in your fucking country. You know, outside of you being court ordered, but even those who court ordered, you know, I still respect them. They serve their time, shit. You know, so I don't know, man. Maybe for the 40 and up, man. Only thing it is for us, man, is just, you know, and everything depend on your race, you know. So you could be 40 and white, and you might have more impact because more people look like you, so they're gonna resonate more with you through YouTube. But when you 40 and black, it's only like what fucking 5 of us, so you know you might have some that gravitate towards you, but it depends, you know. So, you know, just do the best you can, man. If you black, you 40 and up, and you want to be great, you're tired of clocking in and clocking out and shit, you know, be thankful for that job, man. Fast money ain't always good money, you know, and sometimes being famous ain't everything, you know. It really ain't, shit. I'm telling you. Yeah, man, so. And a lot of you niggas, y'all may not be with a chick that got kids from previous marriages, but you still simps and betas because you still paying for ass. You still don't know how to talk to a woman. You still don't know how to fucking love. So what you doing, fucking your hand? And you think I'm concerned about what you motherfuckers think about me? You still living with your mama, you know, like, nigga, please, like. Yeah, that's a dope little Halloween. That's a dope little Halloween cat. Y'all see that shit?